Now what is up everyone, hoping everyone is having a good one. If you are new here, end up enjoying today's content, don't forget to hit that like button and red subscribe button before you leave, especially if you want to see some more negative to positive content. Now, if you're jumping into negative to content and you're jumping in on episode number 4, have no worries. We do have a playlist on the channel that starts off on episode number 1, and you can catch yourself up to whichever episode we are currently on the series. Now, if you don't know what the series is about, you see the prodigy right here. I just passed him the ball. His record is currently big time negative. When we started with him, it was 20 and 100, so it was negative 80. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get him to have a positive record at least by the time NBA 2K20 comes out. So that's currently what we're working on. And if you don't know this, our rim protecting rebounder, we don't have any VC, or not VC I should say, but we can't upgrade him playing my career games, can't upgrade his badges, can't upgrade none of that. Everything that we get for this player has to be strictly through park, and that's what we're doing. We can also play some rec and pro-am, but that's not the objective, as we are trying to get the prodigy to positive. Now let's hop into the game. We're currently winning 11-9. Prodigy ends up taking a fade. Thought he was gonna get the rebound right there. They pass it to the lock. The lock is able to hit the 2, and now the game is 11-11. Prospect needs to find a way to get a shot. He passes a dot basically to the prodigy. He takes a nice little shot right there to make this a 2-point game. We pass it right back to the prospect. Prospect hits the 3, makes it a 5-point game, and now we're easy money, because once you take a good 5-point lead and you're near game point, you can feel a little bit more comfortable. But then they hit a 3, and now it's a 2-point game. I have to set a pick for prospect, but the lockdown is thinking about double teaming prospect, so he just goes ahead and dots the prodigy. The prodigy tries to take a fader or end the game right there. Unfortunately, that defender was a little bit smarter. He was able to jump in his face and heavily contest it, but it didn't matter because I was down there to get the board. And right now we're sitting at 48 and 120. So do the math there, find out how many wins away we are from actually going positive. Now, if you're watching this and you've gotten this far, I want you guys to comment down below, when do you think he will go positive? At how many wins do you think his record will be positive? That's going to be interesting, and I want to know what you guys think about it. So let's continue on. Next game up, we're facing a stretch 4, and I was a little comfortable facing the stretch 4 just because I know how to defend them very well. Back in my prime on 2K19, I was a stretch 4 myself, and I used to cheese big time with the L2 cheese and then the call for pass cheese. It was just super easy to do, so I might as well take advantage of it. That's what I said to myself at the time. So facing a stretch that doesn't even really do it, it just allowed me to just appreciate the glitches that I took advantage of. But it didn't matter because I knew that stretch, unless he had a pick, he wasn't really gonna score on me. And as you guys can see, I was just there ready to lock him down, and then I get hard body. I don't know what the prodigy is doing, but I end up still contesting the stretch, and he still knocks down that shot. So that is also one of the reasons that it's a little bit more difficult for us to go ahead and get ourselves on win streak. It's just because of the fact that the prodigy, his record is 20 and 100, or was 20 and 100 for a reason. He needs to upgrade that defense, and I'm not talking about attributes. I'm talking about just the way you visualize the game, or not visualize it, but the way your IQ is set up when it comes to the game. You got to know when to switch, when to jump, and when to just go ahead and use the right stick to contest. That's the most important thing. Another example right here, he doesn't jump up, he doesn't even switch. The stretch gets another wide open 3 because I'm getting hard body. Couldn't really escape the pick, but it's fine because he got a 2 back for us here. It's a 3-point game. I get him wide open for the 2, and he's able to hit it. So now it's 19-14. We got game point. We have to find a way. Prospect takes a fade. He ends up sinking it, and we end up taking that W. So back-to-back wins. This team said, hey, we want to run it up or run it back. So, you know, we had to honor the run back. So you guys are about to see that on the next episode. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button.